What's up, everybody? This is Big Kirk with Prison Talk, and we get a lot of questions from our viewers. Some of them straightforward, some of them a little bit twisted. Well, one of our viewers want to know: is there a lot of masturbating going on in prison? Are guys masturbating all the time? How do you get around doing that? And what's the protocol for wanting to use your cell to masturbate? Well, there is a protocol for you out there who don't know. You usually put a towel over your door, and that lets people know you're in there, usually taking a shit or handling your business. Now, sometimes you have some fucking weird ass guard, regardless of the towel being up, he goes by and wants to peek in there. For whatever perverted reason, he's trying to see your swipe. These motherfuckers are Peter Gazers or whatever you want to call it. They're trying to see what the hell you're doing in there or what your shit smells like. You get that. You get that sometimes. But, yeah, you put your towel up or you put a card in your window because usually the cells have like a solid door with a little, like a rectangular glass fucking window in it. You cover that up partially and people know you're in there. So they shouldn't be peeking in there to see what the fuck you're doing, whether you're doing something you ain't got no business doing or whether you're taking a shit or whether you're playing with yourself. But that's usually the protocol. Sometimes dudes, handle their business in the shower, but it just depends on what the conveniences is and what's going on as far as in the unit. If there's a lot of tension in the unit, you ain't trying to stroke your wee while you're taking a shower because shit can go down. You want to be ready, have your boots on in case you got to split some wigs. So having a hard on while you're trying to split some wigs doesn't work. So you don't want to be doing that. Now there is another thing that goes down in there if there's female guards working. Guys take showers during the female guards session because they're jacking off to the female guard through a crack in the shower, and they call these the gunners. And you got a lot of guys who are part of the gunning crew. They call them the gunners, the mad gunners, whatever you want to call them. The cell strokers. They basically female guard comes to work. They go ahead and make it shower time and they bust one, and this goes down a lot, and you even have guys who have mastered the art of masturbation in prison to where they cut the pockets out their pants, and if a guard is working, they could actually be kicking it by the laundry room or by like a hallway somewhere and get a close up and basically bust one without even the female knowing. And these guys have perfected down to art. So they're actually stroking inside their pants with their hands in their pants with a hole in their pocket, getting their money. These are the money getters in there, they call them. And everybody has their thing, man. I mean, you have a lot of testosterone built up in there. I can't knock the next man for getting his money, but it does go down. Now, as far as fiend books in there, most of the fiend books are older books that have been circulating for a while, but if you're cool with a guard, there's some cool guards up in there. They'll bring you a fiend book and basically look out for you. Whatever the trade is, I don't know, but I know there are guards bringing fiend books up in there. And, a typical fiend book, a newer one, might rent out for $20 a night. That means you're looking at probably close to 2 books of stamps for one night to go through the book. And each page in this book is numbered. So if the book comes back and there's pages missing, you're going to get your wig split. So don't think that you can go in there, rip a page out, and actually get away with it, because people are going to, as soon as the book comes back, whoever the book is you borrowed it from is going to take inventory. But fiend books are big business in there. Some good fiend books, man. If you got a guard that's cool and he brought you, say, 4 fiend books that might have cost him, let's say, $40, man, each one of those books could make you over $1,000 a month. That's how big it is up in there, because you're trying to hold on to that fantasy, and that book is the closest thing you have to the streets, because not everybody's fucking with a punk. No matter how much time they're doing, not everybody's fucking with a punk. You troll motherfuckers on the internet. So motherfuckers is looking at fiend books, trading fiend books, and there's even a big business in there with pictures. You got people who sell pictures to guys in prison, and they've even cracked down on that. So it's sad because now pictures coming in, they don't even want you to see coochie It has to be completely covered up. They don't want you to see titties. It's really legislation is on some really gay shit. Nothing against gay people, but fuck, man, come on. Not everybody. You can't just convert everybody into a motherfucking a gay person. Just because a dude is doing time doesn't mean that you should take away his opportunity to look at some motherfucking female coochie. So yeah, it's fucked up. So fiend books are a big business. I was in the fiend trade in there. I used to rent out books, trade books. It was just it's big. I mean, I missed being with a woman every day, so I try to look at a fiend book at least 3 times, 4 times a day, and it's just how it is. But yeah, that's big business. If you're in a cell with your cellie, do not masturbate while he's in the cell. If he gets up and catch you with your penis out, you might get your wig split. That's not good etiquette. Wait till you have privacy in the cell before you do some shit like that. So just out of respect, you don't do that. You don't jack your Johnson with your neighbor in the house. You know what I'm saying? Do it in privacy. And that's just, common courtesy, because a lot of guys, you don't know no better. You get up in there, you're thinking, hey, I'm going to look at this fiend book. You pull your dick out. Dude gets up to take a piss. He looks over. You're going to get your wig split. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be even more serious than that. So just a little word of advice. But the masturbation game is big up in there. And you do have some female guards getting down. And what I mean by that is that certain institutions, female guards are slanging pussy. And it costs a lot of money, and they're making good money, but they're slanging pussy. And it's just, it's just business, You got motherfuckers in there who are balling, who got game. You got females in there who are making $60,000, $70,000 a year. They need some extra cash. They got a good-looking dude up in there. They know the dick is clean. They letting them fuck, And that's just how it is. Motherfuckers is busting cheeks, female cheeks up in there, female coochie, And it's happening. So it's real shit going down up in there. Not everybody's on some punk time. You got some OGs up in there who have done a lot of time, much respect, and they get out and these dudes is cold players. They're not up in there on no bullshit, but they are looking at fiend books, handling their business, and they get out. And some of them even, I've seen guys get out and basically hook up with the female guard they knocked while they was up in there. And they wonder, well, why would a girl want to mess with a dude in the pen? Well, they got game, motherfucker. A lot of you lames out here ain't got no fucking game. And you think you hard, and think you got some type of slicks to yourself, but you ain't nothing but a little boy in a diaper. So just keeping it real, there's some motherfuckers in the pen that got some real game, and the females are recognizing. So yeah, it's going down up in the pen, the masturbation game, the coochie slinging game with the guards, and the whole pornographic magazine game is big.